Something smells good in here. Morning, kids.
Morning, Daddy.
Morning, honey.
Exciting day ahead, huh?
It's gonna be a great day. I sure hope this kid chooses State University. We'll definitely be a shoo-in for the championship.
Don't sweat it, Coach. You've got this.
Yes, yes, yes! I knew today was gonna be a great day. All I need to do is land Michael Johnson III.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Peters? How you doing?
Not so good, Michael. Make sure your mother get this letter, boy. You hear me?
Thanks. Definitely one and done.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. Just hanging in there.
So, whose class you supposed to be in right now?
Miss Hines?
Good morning, Miss Hines. I just want to let you know Michael's here. He'll be here in my office for a few, if that's okay. Yeah. Okay. No problem. Today's a very important day for you and your family, so I need you to listen carefully. This place is going to be filled to capacity with coaches and scouts and media from all around the world just to watch you. Tonight, you're going to be under the microscope like never before. You're going to be scrutinized, objectified, and glorified, all within a 2-hour window. So I know it sounds easier said than done, but I need you to focus. You hear me? Focus. Okay. Good. Go on, get to class, son.
Coach.
Time out, time out! Now settle down. This is what we've been working for all year. We're 10 seconds away from the title. Get the ball to Michael. Clear out. Michael, this is your ball, man. Get it done. Bring it home. All right? All right.
Let's get it, y'all fellas.
Yeah. Nice, really nice. Proud of you.
Yeah, we did it, baby. Yeah, we did it.
Good.
Yeah.
So what's it gonna be, Michael? College or Europe?
Wow. Aren't you gonna ask me about the game winner I just hit for the championship game?
Yeah. Congratulations. But you do know the real reason we're all here, right?
All right. Well, let's get down to business then. This fall, I will be attending State University. State it is, baby.
Though I'm really gonna miss you around here, son, I want you to know how proud I am of what you're doing with your life.
I'm gonna miss you too, Mom. And these little knuckleheads. I just wish I could take everybody else with me and get y'all out of here for good, you know?
Don't you worry about us. We'll be just fine. Our God is good.
I know, but what about that letter from Mr. Peters?
I already told you, son, don't you worry about us. We'll be just fine.
But what about the eviction?
Shh. It's already been taken care of. Our God is good. Now I want you to take your handsome, little old self down to State U and you make your mama proud. I want to see all A's now.
All A's.
I'm serious, Michael.
I got you. You better just start looking for a new house. A big one, too. Because this time next year, I'm gonna be entering the draft, Mama.
One step at a time, son. One step at a time.
Man, Shorty cold.
Yeah, he a good kid too, man. You know what I mean?
Man, work around this hood.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Matter of fact, there go the man right there. What's up, Michael?
What's good?
Good to see you,
Good,
man.
officer?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine, man. Just chilling.
Have a seat, man, so I can get you a cut. How you looking like a real college boy?
Man, I heard y'all the best thing since the Fab Five. Man, maybe even better.
I don't know about all that. Them boys is good and all, but we gonna hold our own though.
That's what's up, man. And I heard Ups just signed a $50 million deal with State for y'all to wear their shoes this year. What's up with that?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about that. You know we wore Ups in high school.
And I was looking online, man, and I seen there's a whole lot going on at State, man. Coach Connors just signed another extension, man. Worth a lot of money, too.
Man, he probably got that little hookup when he signed Mike.
Nah, they gave that to him before I even committed to State.
I don't know why. Man, he ain't been nothing about 3 or 4 years. He get the top freshman every year just to see him go one and done. Man, I'm glad they came up with the new rule.
What new rule?
You ain't heard?
Heard what?
Man, the bargain agreement. Bargain agreement say, man, high school players got to be out of school at least 3 years before they can even be looked at by the pros.
Yeah, right. You just messing around.
No, sir.
You just playing, right?
Nah, man, he not playing. I was watching Sports Network this morning before I got here, man, and I heard Rod talking about it. They calling it the 3 to flee rule.
3 to flee?
Yeah.
Y'all just messing around with me, man.
No, sir. Nah, real.
Y'all for real?
Yeah, man.
Yo, that's racist, man. I can't believe... Man, that's some bullshit, man.
Nice shot.
How'd you know I was gonna be here?
Guys at the barbershop told me what happened, so I knew right away where I'd find you.
What I'm supposed to do now, Coach?
What do you mean? You're gonna go to state, play basketball, get an education, and go pro when the time comes. That's what you're gonna do, Michael.
I just don't know, Coach. It's a lot going on in my life right now. I got 4 brothers and sisters. We all live in a 1-bedroom house. No hot water, no electricity. Half the time, no cable. I can't even watch basketball when it's on TV. And to top it all off, my mom just received an eviction notice. I was supposed to be one and done. Now I'm thinking about going to Europe so I could make some money for my family.
I understand that. But what about your commitment to State University?
What if they committed to me?
They've committed to you an education, the opportunity to play basketball. Just look around you. People would die to be in your shoes.
College basketball has never been a dream of mine. If it wasn't for them not letting kids go straight out of high school and coming up with this one and done rule, I would have never even considered college.
What about your education?
What about it? Education can't put food on the table, get our lights back on, and education can't get my mom out the hood. Man, education my ass. The hell with education.
Listen to what you're saying. And education can get you all those things and more.
Yeah, but what about now, Coach? What about right now?
You twist an ankle, you blow out a knee, where are you? You were good enough to get in. They just wouldn't let you get in because you weren't helping out their minor league system.
Well, at least you have an education to fall back on.
You can't spend a diploma, my friend.
Hey, Miss Johnson.
Oh, hey.
Is Michael here?
Yeah, he's back in his room. Michael! Someone's here to see you. Michael? Michael! Someone's here to see you.
Tell them to come back. I don't want to be bothered right now.
Okay, if that's what you want, then I'll tell her.
Her?
Betty opened the door now.
If you don't stop acting like a big baby and open this door, I'm gonna knock you out and you definitely won't be playing in the pros.
Hey, baby.
Don't hey baby me. What's all this talk I hear about going overseas and why am I the last one to know about it?
Coach Washington is the only person I talk to. I was gonna tell you, baby.
Well, the whole town is talking about it. And what do you mean, tell me? Like, you already made your mind up? Shouldn't we discuss it first or have you already made a decision?
I mean, it's kind of made up, I guess.
Is it made up or not, Michael?
It is.
Then there you go. There's nothing for us to talk about, right?
Hey, babe, why are you leaving? I don't get it. What's the problem?
You don't get it. You know what? You never have and you never will.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that you don't realize that you're in a relationship or even what it means to be in a relationship.
I do know what it means to be in a relationship, but it's not like we have to break up because I'm leaving the country.
You still don't get it, huh? Well, let me spell it out for you then. Because when you're in a relationship, you don't just make a decision, especially one as big as leaving the country without discussing it with your partner first. It's selfish and inconsiderate, Michael.
So what do you expect for me to do, huh?
I expect for you to consider my feelings. What am I supposed to do when you're who knows where a whole day away? At least state is only a 4-hour drive and I can come see you on the weekends. But if you go to Europe, who knows when I'm gonna see you?
Babe, I'll only be gone for a few months. While I'm away playing basketball, making some money for our future, you can finish it up your senior year here, and after you graduate, you can come live with me for 2 years until I'm eligible to enter the draft.
And then we just live happily ever after, huh?
Right.
Happily ever after, huh?
Right.
Not right, Michael. You just think you have your whole life figured out. My whole life figured out. I don't want to go to Europe, Michael. I want to finish high school and go to college like normal people do.
But we're not normal, baby.
No, you're not normal. Why can't you just be normal and go to state? Everyone else can see this but you. Why do you have to be so stubborn? You know what? Fine. Do what you want. Forget about everyone else's feelings and do what you want with your selfish ass.
Hey, what's up, Mom?
You really need to consider what that girl has to say, Michael. You hear me?
I hear you. J-Rock, what up, boy? Man, what up, Rock?
Shit, what's cracking, superstar?
Man, stressing, bro.
Man, I feel you, little nigga. But you sure you want to do this? This ain't a game, homie. This shit's real.
I ain't got no other choice, man. My girl tripping. Mom just got another eviction notice. They talking about kicking us out on the streets. I can't let that happen, bro.
Listen, these rocks ain't got Spalding written on them.
Hey, before we get down to business, you can take me up to Shanice's real quick?
Damn, she got a nigga like that? Hey, hurry up, little nigga. Time is money.
What is it? You come over here to say goodbye?
Nah, chill out, damn.
Well, what is the thing? And why you hanging out with J-Rock? You know that dude is bad news.
Relax, it's nothing. He just came over here to give me a ride. Then he's dropping me off back at home. Anyway, I came over to tell you that I thought about everything you said. And you're right. I decided not to go to Europe anymore and stay here and go to state. Hold on. That's only if you promise to come with me when you're done with school.
Yes, yes, yes.
Give me a
I
hug.
love you, baby.
I love you too.
Got them pots in the kitchen and my chef's going to work. I gotta make decisions, hit the block with precision. Ask the Lord for forgiveness when I'm out doing dirt. Can't get thrown out, Huddy's only rounding first. Base, here, batter, hit them haters chatter. Hit a double with this hooping shit, but I'm still a rapper. Don't get it twisted, I can really spit it. My flow got the flu, I'm sick with it. Dude, this is big business, gotta stick with it. Glued to the game.
Michael Johnson is by far the best talent in college basketball today. And I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say he might be the best prospect we've seen in the past 10 years.
Okay, I don't disagree with that.
Now, I believe that forcing him to spend 3 years at college instead of going pro right now is It's unjust, it's unfair, and it's I'm gonna put it out there. It's flat out racist.
No, that's ridiculous. I mean, no, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with that, okay? Michael Johnson III is a great talent. In 3 years, he might be an excellent player. So this rule is only gonna benefit him. And to say that it's a bad rule, I mean, you can argue that, you can say that, and we could disagree with that, but to say that it's unjust or racist is just ridiculous, and you're just making things up right now. Michael Johnson III he's the only player right now, the only freshman that is NBA ready. If they don't have the 3 to flee rule, there's gonna be 10 other freshmen that are subpar coming into the draft, ruining it for everybody, and just watering down the NBA. It's not good for anybody.
I hear you there.
Okay.
But let me ask you a question. Answer it for me.
All right.
In the world of sports, what is the minimum age requirement for, say, baseball? How about hockey? Professional tennis or golf?
It's younger.
Let's put it on the table. The sports that whites tend to thrive in, where's the minimum age requirement for them to come out and collect their money?
It is younger, but I mean, it's a coincidence. And you can't just say that because these sports that black people happen to excel at, that the age limit is higher. You can't just say that that's because of race.
All I'm doing is stating the facts, okay? And if stating the facts means that I'm taking a stretch, well then call me Plastic Man, because that's what I'm doing. It's just the truth. And here's another one for you.
Okay.
By forcing this kid to spend 3 years at a university that's gonna rake in millions off of his talent and his likeness, while his family continues to live hand to mouth, struggling day to day, not knowing where their next meal's coming from, if it's that bad, and it could very well be that bad, to deny a man to come out and make a living, to make top dollar in his chosen profession, it doesn't matter what the profession is, to say that it's beneficial for him to wait, that's not American, that's not capitalism. It's unethical, and if it isn't racist, it's that unethical at the very least. Please. I mean, please. You can't believe that denying this kid the chance to come out and provide for his family when he's ready right now, you tell me what the reasoning behind the 3 to flee rule is then.
I knows exactly what Plastic Man, because you are just making things up. I mean, you can't just assume that
it's crazy.
Somebody's racist because
Hello?
Hey, baby, what are you doing?
Nothing, just sitting here watching this sports network. What's going on?
What's on?
This great debate about the 3 before you flee rule.
Okay, what are they saying?
Baby, this black announcer understands. It's like he knows everything going on in my life right now.
I bet you don't know everything going on in your life right now.
What's wrong, baby? Are you okay?
Michael, I'm pregnant. Michael?
Yeah, I heard you.
Well?
Well, what did your mom say?
I haven't told her yet.
Why not?
You know how she feels about babies out of wedlock. I don't need that right now.
My mom?
I told her. I told her as soon as I found out.
How many months are you?
3 months. I guess that happened while you were home on Christmas break.
Well, how are you doing? Are you scared?
Of course I am. I don't know anything about taking care of a baby. I'm an only child. Like, how are we gonna take care of it? It's just so much I don't know.
Relax, babe. We'll be just fine. I can get a little job over the summer and next year. Move into my own little 2-bedroom apartment. We'll be just fine, babe.
Yeah, but I'm scared, Michael. I don't want to be the reason you don't go to the pros. That's your dream.
Calm down, baby. Yeah, the pros is my dream and all, but so is marrying you and starting a family. And that's exactly what's gonna happen first. Hey, look, I'm gonna have to get off this phone. Coach is coming by checking rooms. I gotta get some rest for the Final Four game. I love you.
I love you too. Good night.
One thing is the other.
Shanice! Get down here right now! Shanice! Now!
Girl, are you not listening to me? I thought you were.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
Where? I just found something out at church.
Okay.
Is this true? What are you rolling your eyes at me for?
What?
I found out you're pregnant.
Maybe.
Excuse me? Maybe? You
Yes,
put that
maybe.
down. Maybe. You are either pregnant or you're not, young lady. You're not just a little bit pregnant. Do you understand that?
Okay, well, I am.
When did this happen?
It just happened.
Just happened. See, this is what I'm talking about. You weren't going to church with me. You weren't showing up, and this is what happened.
What did your church do for me? Why? Why would I be there? There's nothing for me there.
Because you would have a foundation that would not have let this happen.
Well, where was your foundation when this happened to you?
Very nice, young lady. You think that that's going to work with me? You were either going to church every week and you get yourself right with God, or you were out of this house. Do you understand?
There's nothing for me at that church, and I'm not going.
There's everything for you there. That is what you are not understanding, sweetheart.
No, you're not understanding me, and that is why I'm leaving.
I have only worked to try to keep you safe from something like this. You were either going to church or you leaving this place.
Well, I'm leaving.
I can see how you feel a little bit different than the other ones. I can feel how you see a little bit different from the rest of the world. And I know you will never talk to me, but you need to know.
I don't know where else to go.
Oh, you came to the right place, sweetheart. You're always welcome here. Your family. Don't you ever forget that.
I wish my mom would remember that. She treats me like I'm such a bad child.
She probably just doesn't want you making the same mistakes she did.
Yeah, but Miss Johnson, I don't do anything. I'm a straight A student. I do my chores. I go to church most of the time, and I'm in the house every night before curfew. And she still treats me like I'm a bad kid.
Oh, you're not bad, honey. I'm proud of you, and I know your mom is too.
Yeah, then why am I here? It's like she's embarrassed all her church friends are gonna find out I'm unmarried and pregnant at 17.
She doesn't need to worry about what they're saying.
But she does. I know she does. And you know she was only 15 when she had me, and unmarried. She didn't even finish school.
But things were a little different back then, sweetheart.
How? Her mom treated her the same way she's treated me. And Grandma kicked her out the house. It's the reason why their relationship is so messed up now. You would think she wouldn't want us to end up like them, but...
Don't you worry about it. Everything's gonna be okay. Don't you stress out. We want a healthy baby, you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you talked to Michael?
No. I didn't want to stress him out before the championship game. He just needs to focus.
I couldn't ask for a better future daughter-in-law. You're such a blessing to that boy. Should we better recognize?
How does it feel to finally win the big one, Coach?
I tell you, it's like a ton of bricks have been lifted from my shoulders. It's just an amazing feeling. I'm overwhelmed with joy. I can't even begin to put into words how this feels right now.
Can you tell us what the key was to your team's success this year?
Sure, that's simple. Michael Johnson III. No, in all honesty, this group of young men has just been amazing to coach. Their resilience in overcoming every obstacle that was placed before them this season is just unbelievable.
Coach, every sports reporter in the world says that Michael would definitely be the #1 pick in the upcoming draft if the rules hadn't changed. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Michael is an incredibly talented basketball player. And I believe he's not only ready for the pros, but he's ready to take them over. It's unfortunate that he doesn't get to pursue that option right now. But on the bright side, state and college basketball get to enjoy 2 more seasons of watching one of the greatest players to ever play college basketball.
What are your thoughts on it, Michael?
You know, I can't really think about that right now. I'm just gonna enjoy this victory and get myself ready for next season.
Yeah, you should. But rumors are circulating that you have a baby on the way. And also that most nights you went to bed as a hungry college athlete. Are finances gonna be an issue?
You know, that's my personal life and something that me and my family will discuss in private. Besides, I got all summer that I could work a job.
How do you plan to work a job, go to summer school, and play on the Junior Olympics team? Isn't that a lot?
You know, Michael will be just fine, okay? So, if there aren't any other questions about the game, no? All right, well, thank you then. It's time to celebrate. Go State!
Let's go. Appreciate it. What's up, Mom?
Oh, baby!
Oh, I missed you so
Oh, my
much.
gosh. How was your trip?
Oh, man.
Yeah?
You know Amtrak pretty comfortable. Nah, to be honest, it just feels good to be home.
Oh, yes, it does, baby. Oh, my gosh, I'm so happy to see you.
Yes. Love it home.
Plus, I need to fatten you up. You look like you haven't eaten in months.
Oh.
You know, I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to fix you for your ribs.
Right on.
All right, baby. Don't worry about it, Miss Johnson. I got it.
DC, babe. Oh,
welcome
man,
home.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Look at you. Oh, wow, look at you. You look like you about to bust.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel much better.
No, I'm just saying, babe, you look great.
Sure I do. Listen, look.
Oh,
Thought you
my
wanna see
God.
these.
Look at his hands.
I know.
They so big and his feet. Wow, already looks like a little hooper. When do we know whether it's a boy or a girl?
Tomorrow. I wanted to wait till you were here.
Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see little Michael Johnson IV. Or my little princess.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's just pray for a healthy baby, okay?
Wow.
Eat up.
Whoa,
Go
look
see your
at
friends.
all
They're
of that
waiting
food
for you.
right there. What's up, y'all? What's wrong, Mom?
Drugs? Dealing drugs, Michael? What were you thinking? I raised you better than that. What is she talking about? What's going on?
I only did it because we're gonna get kicked out of the house.
Did what, Michael? deal drugs. That's what he did. And now he has a federal indictment.
Indictment?
Yeah. A detective came here this morning and he gave me these indictment papers and these pictures that he took of you selling drugs last summer, Michael. Son, I know you were trying to do the right thing, but you really put yourself in a bad situation this time.
Is Michael going to prison?
It depends.
Depends on what?
They want you to turn state evidence on J-Rock.
They want me to tell? I ain't no snitch, man. I can't tell on J-Rock. That's my boy.
Don't be stupid, Michael. J-Rock is not your boy. If he was, you wouldn't be in this predicament in the first place.
Michael, if you do not cooperate with the authorities, they're facing 10 years in federal prison. They got enough stone cold evidence to put you behind bars.
10 years? Little Michael will be 10 by the time you get out. Are you really willing to miss your son's childhood to protect a no-good drug dealer? What's more important to you, J-Rock or your family?
My family, of course. I ain't no snitch.
Michael, baby, this is serious. They're not playing with you. This is not a basketball game that you have the ability to control the way you want. Baby, if you don't do what they say, you might as well kiss your basketball career goodbye forever.
So what I gotta do, huh?
I'll come by in the morning, pick you up, take you down to the station. You can give them your statement. They don't want you, son. You'll be free to go with no charges. Do understand you're gonna be punished by the Collegiate Association.
And let's get this over with.
Police department, search warrant! Open the door! Police department, search warrant! Open the door!
Move.
Get it. Move! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get your hands! Hands! Stop. Put your hands back! Get out of control! Hang on to the dog.
Hey, Michael. How you doing?
How you doing, Coach?
How is everyone? Your mom, Shanice, and the baby?
You know, they all doing good. You know, Mom's hanging in there, and Shanice just getting bigger by the minute. You know, she'd kill me if she heard me say that, but no, honestly, I'm just ready for my son to be born, Coach.
That's great, Michael. Yeah, I mean, expecting your first can always be nerve-wracking, but you're gonna be a great father. You're gonna do just fine.
Thanks, Coach.
So, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which do you want first?
Give me the bad news.
Okay. The Collegiate Association has suspended you indefinitely for next season.
So what's the good news?
That it's indefinite.
What does that mean?
That means there's the possibility that you'll still get to play next year. It's all in the hands of the Collegiate Association now. You could be out one game or 20. We're just, who knows what they're going to come down with.
So I could still be out for the entire season.
Yes, you could. We just got to hold on to what hope we've got.
So what do you think, Coach? How long do you think I'll be out?
It's hard to say, Michael. This is a really serious case. Drugs is something that the Collegiate Association takes very, very seriously. We just need to hope they don't make an example out of you.
Well, what about State University? Don't they have a say in this matter?
Well, now, the state only suspended you for 5 games. But the Collegiate Association intervened, and they made it indefinite. Now, unfortunately for you and for state, the Collegiate Association has the last say in these matters. Good thing is that you're a good kid, right? That's one plus that we've got on our side. Top of that, you've always been a, upstanding professional both on and off the court. Hopefully, they will take into consideration the way that you have represented the Collegiate Association last season as an upstanding student athlete.
I hope so, man. I can't sit out a whole year, Coach. Basketball is who I am. I really don't know anything else.
Michael, basketball is not the most important thing right now. Yes, I know it's a huge part of your life, but you're about to be a father. That is more important right now. Let us worry about the Collegiate Association, okay? You just focus on that child that you're going to bring into the world. Trust that everything's going to work out, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Coach. I really appreciate it.
You got it. Be good out there, right?
Yeah.
Hello, and today we have seen the first effects of the 3 to flee rule. Michael Johnson III has been suspended indefinitely for the sale of a controlled substance. Like I said before, I think this rule is unfair, it's culturally biased, it's flat out wrong, and I think that if the rule isn't changed soon, this will eventually cause more problems than it will solve.
I totally disagree. We need to be held responsible for our actions. Michael chose to sell drugs. Now he's being held responsible for his actions. Nobody held a gun to his head.
You're exactly right when you say that we have to be held accountable and responsible for our actions.
Yeah.
My question is, where is the accountability for the Collegiate Association and their role in this matter? Because it was their decision and their actions that led to the actions of Michael Johnson III. If the 3 to flee rule isn't brought into effect, I don't think we're having this conversation about Michael Johnson III right now. Instead, we're having a conversation about what team is going to be lucky enough to be able to draft this kid with the #1 pick.
All right, I hear you, and I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't change the fact that Michael sold drugs the summer prior to his freshman year at State.
Right. Sold drugs prior to his freshman year at State.
Doesn't matter.
But it was also after he found out that he couldn't go one and done and would have to spend 3 years at the university. Let's be clear here.
Okay.
Michael Johnson is ready for the pros right now.
I agree.
Instead, he's got to wait 3 years. From what I understand,
Like everybody else.
The situation, though, is a little bit different. Michael Johnson was caught selling drugs once, which means that he's not a drug dealer, but instead a kid who made a mistake once. And from what I understand, if he isn't out on that corner selling drugs, if he doesn't bring in that money of which there's no other revenue coming in, let's face it, he, his siblings, his mother are gonna be evicted. They're out on the streets. Was it the best choice? No, but it might have been the only choice that the young man had.
It's not like Michael Johnson can't wait 3 years and go to the pros, have all the money he needs, and he can take care of his family then.
Listen, I don't expect you to understand what it's like to grow up in the inner city.
Okay, that's true.
Or in poverty.
Yeah.
So allow me to share that.
Okay.
When you're living that direly, when resources are that minimal, 3 years, I mean, you might as well say 20, okay? Michael Johnson was backed into a corner and did what he had to do. We can sit here and we can cast judgment on our soapboxes with hindsight, but we haven't walked a step in that kid's shoes. But I do know this. I know a lot of good kids are backed into bad situations based on their financial needs at home. And is it the best outcome for him? No, but it was one that he felt that he had to do at that time. And I'm not gonna vilify him for it, and I don't think anybody else should.
Okay, well guess what? You're right. I don't know what it's like to live in a poor community, okay? So I don't understand that. But I do understand 2 very important things: responsibility and commitment. Where was Michael's responsibility and commitment to State and to the fans?
You're right. Michael does have a responsibility to state and his fans.
Mm-hmm.
But he also has a responsibility to his family. I mean, this whole system, which is what which really should be on trial here, is the problem. It makes zero sense why these institutions that charge thousands of dollars for tuition make millions of dollars off the student athlete. The coaches make millions of dollars.
they do.
This is an enterprise that is hitting into the billions these days. Yet the players whose talents make the whole thing go. We don't tune in to watch the coach jump up and down on the sideline. We tune in to watch those kids play ball. And those kids can't have two nickels to rub together. If you're gonna make this kind of money off them, do the right thing. Pay it.
My girlfriend's having a baby right now. Can you tell me what room she's in?
What's her name?
Shanice Williams. She's in labor right now.
She's in room 111 down the hall to the right.
This way? Thank you.
I'm so sorry about that.
Baby, I'm right here.
It took you so long.
I got here as soon as I could, baby. How you doing? You doing all right, baby? And breathe. Deep breath, baby.
Doing good. Keep going. Keep pushing. I see the head. Congratulations,
He's perfect. He looks just like you. Do you want to hold him?
Hey, daddy's little man. Little man. It took you so long to get here, buddy. This baby looks just like you. Ooh, what you saying? You turning up on daddy?
Nice follow. Looks like your shot gotten a lot better after a year in college. Looks like you finally got some good coaching.
I always had good coaching.
Yeah, but players like you make coaching a lot easier. What's going on in your life?
It's up and down, Coach. I just wish I never messed up so bad. Seems like my whole life done turned around. Seems like nothing was going right for me.
You got a loving family and a healthy baby.
Yeah, that's about it. The thing I know how to do best, I can't even do. Olympic trials was a disaster. Couldn't even hit a shot.
You'll be fine, son. We all go through tough stretches in our lives. It's just how you handle them that determines the outcome. Just depend on God and let your family help you through this.
It just seems unfair, Coach. I messed up one time. Just one time. And now I'm labeled a bad guy. I just don't understand.
That's life. And you have to own up to the mistakes you make and learn from them. It's easier for people to remember a person for the bad they've done rather than for all the good they committed. You're great in this life. So it's always going to be that way with you.
I just want to play basketball, Coach. That's all I ever wanted to do. Just play ball. That's it.
If there's anything you remember me telling you, Michael, remember this. With a great reward comes a great responsibility.
Who is it?
Tiffany?
Can I help you?
Yes, you can. Can I come in?
Excuse me, I don't even know you.
Well, I know you, and we need to talk about our boyfriend, Michael.
Our boyfriend. You know what? Come on in. Michael will be here in a minute. We can talk about it when he gets here. So y'all have been talking this whole time?
Yes.
Baby.
Here you go, right here. Michael, who is this?
Just an old friend?
Just an old friend, huh? Is that what I am, Michael?
What else could you be?
So you have sex with all your friends?
Maybe she lying. Baby, don't believe this girl.
Michael, you really pathetic, you know that? And you're lying. You might as well stop, because she already showed me her text messages. How could you do this to me? I'm over here struggling and pregnant with your baby, and you over here cheating on me? Are you serious, Michael?
Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I messed up. I just don't know what to say, babe.
Well, I'm gonna go now. I see you guys have some things to talk about.
No, I'm done talking. You can go and Michael can go with you.
Babe, let's just talk about this.
Oh,
baby.
Bye, Michael.
Trifling bitch, man.
I can see how you feel a little bit different than the other ones. And I can feel how you see a little bit different from the rest of the world. And I know you will never talk to me, but you need to know that you'll always have the biggest place in my heart. And when you're young, I know that time is slow, but learn to be patient, because someday this difference will pay, and your time will come.
For the past 24 hours, everybody's been crying, poor state, poor state, poor state. What are they gonna do now? Poor state. There goes their chance at repeating for a national title. Poor state, poor state, poor state. What about poor Michael? After everything that this kid has done for college basketball, it seems that everyone is turning their back on him and leaving him out in the cold. I guess it's what have you done for me lately, huh? This kid has already been stripped of his opportunity to go pro. And now, after one mistake, he's been suspended for his entire sophomore season. It doesn't seem fair. If this was 3 years ago, Michael Johnson III would already be in the pros. Many argue he's ready right now. Now, he'll have to forego his sophomore season. Trust me when I tell you that this culturally biased, unfair, and unjust rule is just the tip of the iceberg. There's gonna be many more Michael Johnsons down the line if this rule is not repealed. 3 to flee, the rule itself is what needs to flee. These kids work hard, they put in a lot of time, and they deserve the right to earn their living like everyone else in every other profession. These are life-altering circumstances here. It is time to wake up, Collegiate Association. It's time to look in the mirror, ask yourself what is right, and when it comes to the 3 to flee rule, it is time to get basketball eligibility and the transition from college to the pros. It's time. The excuses are over. It's time to get it right.
Why didn't you call first?
I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. I messed up. Baby, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. It feels like everyone and everything is against me right now. I need you to be here for me, Niecy. I need you.
I am here for you, Michael. But you really hurt me this time, and I'm not naive. I know it was a possibility with you going away to college that there'd be other girls, but you had a relationship with this girl.
Oh, baby, it wasn't even like that.
Michael, stop. Stop lying, because I had a conversation with her. So I know it was much more than a fling. Look, if you want to be with me, I need to know that it's over.
Yes, baby, it's over. I haven't been with her in months. I cut that girl off a long time ago.
All right, Michael. but this can't happen again, or I'm gone for real. Do you understand?
Yes, baby. It won't happen again. I love you. And I love my little boy way too much to let anyone or anything get in the way of that.
I'm really sorry to hear about your suspension.
Yeah, it hurts. It just seems like they're trying to make an example out of me.
Yeah, it does. People have done way worse and are still playing. Look at that kid from Tech. He got caught with possession of a controlled substance, and just because he claims he's a user, they only suspended him 3 games. It's not fair.
But why me? Why'd they choose me to make an example out of?
Because you're the biggest star in college basketball. It wouldn't have had the same effect to make an example out of the kid from Tech. You can't turn on the TV or the radio without hearing about this story. It's because you're a star. Remember what Coach Washington told you? With great reward
Comes great responsibility.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. I really needed to hear this. I love you. I'm done with all this foolishness, man. I'm just gonna focus on school and my family and get ready for next season. Hey, what don't kill us only make us stronger, right?
Right.
Give me a hug. Miss you.
Missed you too.
Man.
Michael, you excited to get back out on the court?
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm just ready to get this first game under my belt.
So what can we expect from you tonight? You still got it?
You'll see soon enough.
Well, Coach Connor says that you're stronger, faster, and better than you were even 2 years ago when you were a college freshman and expected to be the #1 draft pick if they hadn't changed the rules. So, is this your last year in college?
Oh yeah, most definitely my last year. I already feel my game is pro-worthy and I'm on the right track to graduate this year, so I really don't feel there's a reason for me to come back to school.
Are you worried about the general managers who are concerned about your character flaws?
Character flaws? I made one mistake 3 years ago. Nothing before then and nothing since then. So to insist that I have character flaws is a big misjudgment of my character, to say none the least.
J-Rock was your friend, wasn't he?
Yeah, and?
Well, reports are that he's a drug dealer and a gang member. And how do you think the pros are going to perceive your relationship with a known thug?
Why do you insist on bringing up my past? It's a new beginning for me. And I'm looking forward to a fresh start. And coming from where I come from, we all grew up in the streets and we all went to the same school together. I'm a product of my environment. So what do you expect, for me not to have any childhood friends? And better yet, let me ask you this. Are all your childhood friends stand-up guys?
Well, no, but...
Exactly. But you don't see me sitting here judging you about your childhood and your past, so why are you judging me? Anyways, is there any more questions about the game tonight?
No.
Cool then. You just make sure you tune in. It's gonna be a good one.
Questions?
Coach Connors, can you tell us about Michael's injury?
I'm sorry to say that the x-rays on Michael's ankle came back positive.
What is the extent of the injury? Can you give us more details?
Yeah, what we know right now is that Michael has a broken right ankle. We will be running an MRI tomorrow to ascertain whether or not there's any other damage.
Coach, why was Michael left in the game with 3 minutes to go and your team ahead by 20 points?
As you know, this was Michael's first game back after a year's suspension. We thought it only fair to him and to the state fans that he get to continue on such a special night.
What about state?
What do you mean? I'm not following your question.
From what I saw, you guys were up by 20 points with 3 minutes left when you called a timeout to sub in a new 5. As you were substituting for Michael, your assistant leaned over saying something to you that changed your mind. What did he say?
That's between myself and my coaching staff. I will say this, however. All the decisions I make are in the best interest of the players and the program.
So did you and your staff decide to keep Michael in just to break State's single-game scoring record?
No. We would never do that. State basketball is about team. It's not about individual accomplishment.
Are you sure that State isn't about State?
What are you alluding to?
So it is not true that you kept Michael in the game so that he could break the record and create a great comeback story that would benefit State University, since you were out of the limelight all of last season. That would have been huge for the program, don't you agree?
So are you a lawyer? Or a reporter? Am I on the stand or am I in a conference room? You know, your insinuations are unmerited and ridiculous. Now, there aren't any other questions, legitimate questions, about Michael's injury or the game, then I'll be excusing myself. Thank you very much.
College basketball has been extremely unfavorable in its dealings with Michael Johnson III. You know, it just seems like the past 3 years have been living hell for this kid, and I can't help but feel for him. And first,
That's true.
he's unable to declare himself eligible for the draft after 1 year of college basketball because of the rule change. Secondly, he is then suspended for an entire season over a first-time, non-violent offense, and now this, broken right ankle. I can't help but feel for the kid. I mean, let's forget about the fact that he's gonna miss his second straight year of college basketball and talk about how we might have seen the last of an unrealized potential that Michael Johnson III no doubt was.
Yeah, you're right, and I mean it's unfortunate. I definitely feel for the kid. It's been a rough couple years, and we all feel terrible for him. But I just think that you can't put the entire blame on college basketball. I mean, there's a lot of circumstances that came into place. I know that the one and done rule was changed to the 3 before you flee rule, and that did negatively impact him, as it turns out now, looking in hindsight. But you also have to take into account that the fact that he was injured, you know, the game time injury, that's not something you can really blame on college basketball or anybody else. That could happen to anybody at any time, and that's part of the game.
You make some fair points, and you know I agree with a couple of them, but I can't help but wonder, what if, what if Michael would have been able to declare himself eligible after that first year, riding high, national championship, his stock would have never been higher. What if that would have been able to pan out for him? We wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation. Undoubtedly, he would have gone number one. I think we agree there.
Definitely.
And
yeah.
he was, at this point, might be a multiple All-Star, if not already a world champion. Yeah. All those things in consideration, it just seems unfair to me that he will never realize probably his potential that should have been there and wasn't because of this 3 to flee rule. Instead of being laid up in a hospital, not knowing if he's ever gonna play competitive basketball again, Michael Johnson III deserved the right to shape his own future and not have it dictated to him by the Collegiate Association. Now, is college basketball to blame for everything? No, absolutely not. That's absurd. But they're to blame for a lot. I think that the blame has to go to somebody, and in my opinion, that blame does not deserve to fall on the shoulders of Michael Johnson III.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. Daddy's gonna be okay. If it's not okay, then what? We can't even think about that, honestly. Everything happens for a reason and a purpose. So we just gotta trust, we're doing our part, God does his part, and that's all we can do. Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Hey.
How you feeling?
I'm in a little pain. The nurse just brought me some medication, so I'm feeling much better now, though.
Good.
Well, the surgery was successful. We were able to completely repair the ankle.
Nice. So, how long do you think I'll be out? Will I be back in time for the tournament?
There was a lot of damage to the ankle, Michael. It was completely fractured. I had to put screws in it. You ruptured your deltoid ligament, and I had to repair that too, so.
So how long do you think I'll be out?
If everything goes smoothly with the healing process and you don't have any setbacks with physical therapy, we're looking at roughly 9 to 10 months before you can play again.
9 to 10 months? Doc, that's almost a year. I can't sit out a whole year, Doc. Isn't there like something we can do to speed up the process?
No, I'm afraid not, Michael. This was a really serious injury. It needs time to heal, and to be completely honest and upfront with you, I'm afraid your career of basketball is in jeopardy.
So you telling me my career is over?
I'm not saying that it's over, but there is a 50-50 chance that you'll never play competitive basketball again.
No. Basketball is my life. This can't be happening to me right now. Why me? Why me?
Michael? And Shanice, is it?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Shanice. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Busy as usual. So, Michael, let's take a little look at your chart here. You're 8 months post-op. You were scheduled to be in a cast for 3 months, a walking boot for another 3, and then you were to start physical therapy, which you're currently doing right now.
Yes, sir.
How's that going?
It's going good. You know, it's up and down days, but mostly bad.
It says here that you have some discomfort when running, huh? Well, let's take a look at your x-rays from this morning. Huh.
What's wrong, Doc?
This isn't good. This is probably the reason that you're still having pain.
What is it?
See right here, Michael? Your ankle has healed completely.
So why do I still have pain?
Well, sports, especially basketball, are difficult to play with screws in highly mobile joints like your ankle and your knee. The way that this is healed, it's going to make it really difficult for you to play at highly strenuous and competitive levels.
So are you telling me my career is over?
I'm not exactly saying that it's over, but my experience on injuries like this, I think you have less than a 1% chance of playing.
So what do I got to do to continue? What's my next step? Is there any more options?
Yeah, you would have to have another surgery. We would try to get a screw to function such a way in your ankle that it wouldn't cause you pain. Before you make that decision, though, you need to take some time to think about this. Multiple injuries and surgeries of this kind, they can lead to health problems later in life.
There's nothing to think about. I want to play basketball. I gotta play basketball. It's my life. Can we do the surgery today?
No, we can't do it today. I'm out 2 weeks before I can get you in. I can have my nurse contact you and set up an appointment, though. Hey, Michael, I'm really sorry about the bad news. And hopefully the next surgery would be a success.
I hope so.
See you in 2 weeks, Michael.
It's that good weather music right here, baby. Weatherman says it's gonna be 95 degrees today, baby. UGK, static major, history in the making. Let's go.
They never thought I could be more than a gangster. They never thought I could be more than a hustler. They never thought I could be living in mansions. They never thought I could be, but what do they know?
The weather feels good and I'm rolling in my Benz. Got the city on lock and I'm rolling with a 10. I'm folding Benjamins, trying to soak it all in. My girl got trying to poke it all in. A young Clark Gable cause I'm gone with the wind. Then go ahead pretend cause I'm going off a blend. A tonic water and a shot of Seagram gin. There's grown man in my grown man fit. The corporate look, cashmere knitted on, was overlooked. Last shit on, now overbooked. The whole world cheers 'em on. Damn hoes, the whole world hears a song. Gotta believe him, God says you're not alone. Faith is a must-to see. Now I'm great as the data face old to see. Place only he above riches and fame. Check out the picture
Never
frame.
thought I could be more than a gangster. Never thought I could be more than a hustler. Never thought I could be living in mansions. Never thought I could be, but what do they know?
When it come to getting it done, nobody get it done. Then your boy Big Bunner takes the #1 stunner. The big body slap swinging king of the trio. They keep the diamonds on the wood and women on the grill. Got Emmett on my wrist, King Johnny on my neck, TV Johnny on my teeth. So show me some respect. Got the slammed out caddy, the big boy truck, the foreign on Pirelli's pimpin'. I can give a leave you stuck on stupid. When I pull a drop out, cut your favorite corner on the foes. Then hop out, post up on the block, man, ain't tipping my brim. OG up in the game, so they ain't tripping with him. This for the players in the legs. A drop top cut is from the UGK clique and them boys that's nutty. So pour up the drink and twist up the green and show these boys how to come down on the thing. Yeah, I mean.
I could be more than a gangster. Never thought I could be more than a hustler. Never thought I could be living in mansions. Never thought I could be, but what do they know?
It's really going down in the damn side. Got the world screaming what it doing, what you talking about. Everybody loving my coat, and it's all crazy. I remember when the BT wouldn't play. They said we was rapping too slow with this, but now every record I hear, they riding me. Trying to let that 808 go bumpity bump. And got on the East Coast popping they trunk. So now they wanna label us, knowing damn well they can't stay with us. Cause I'm with that ball, strong like a house. Brand new house, how much it cost? A wife job of 600.
Hey, look at him. That's my son.
What's up, Coach?
Congratulations. Yes.
What's up, baby?
You made it.
Yeah, I guess. If this is what you call making it.
Son, I know you're still disappointed that you can't play basketball, but you got a degree. That is a great accomplishment.
Yeah, I know, but my life was supposed to be different. I was born to be a basketball player. I guess I just can't grasp the fact of not being able to do what I love.
I understand that, but you can still be a great son, a loving husband, a great father to your family. Don't you love that?
Yeah, I love it, but I just wanted to be able to provide for everyone. We're not supposed to be struggling right now, Coach. We're supposed to be a millionaire.
You know, Michael, sometimes life doesn't happen the way we plan it. God may have a different plan for your life, and that's okay.
Shanice is right, Michael. Your life is different. It may not be that life you imagine, but you have a degree, and that's an honorable achievement.
Yeah, so what I'm supposed to do with this?
Get a job, I hope.
Listen, Michael, you gotta step into the real world and get a job. You have a family to take care of now.
Pushing on, pushing on, pushing on.
See, we pushing it.
Pushing on, pushing on.
We pushing
We've
it.
been holding on for too long. So now we're pushing on, pushing on.
I've been pushing on faith like I've been pushing on weight. Not cane barbells. I've came and I fell. Now I'm back like, oh well. Let me maneuver through the shell. Known as the ghetto where we dwell. How can you lead when you trail mentally? Physically we dominate. Spiritually abominate. Now we back in good grace like an Obama trait. They couldn't stop us with a summer hate. Only pause our progression for 300 years. But now we're back in that commerce place. Period. Push like a bully in first period. Not spreading evil though, just spreading even hope. If you're still dealing dope, all you're doing is speeding slow. Although the pedals to the flow, it won't go.
Pushing on, pushing on, pushing on.
See, we pushing it.
Pushing on, pushing on.
We pushing it.
Been holding on for too long.
Sorry, this position requires someone with 3 or more years of experience.
All right, well, I appreciate the opportunity, sir.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Here's my resume, sir.
Thank you. We'd love to hire you, but unfortunately, we don't have any positions available at this time, but we'll keep it on file.
Well, thanks anyway, sir.
You know, this was a tough decision, and I don't know if this means anything to you or not, but you were one of the 2 finalists. But after a lot of consideration, we've decided to go with the other candidate. I'm sorry.
Was there something wrong with my resume? Did I not interview well? Look, sir, I can prove to you that I deserve this job. I'm a hard worker and a winner.
Yeah, you know, I followed your career. I'm a big fan. I know you're a winner. And there wasn't anything in particular that stood out. We just felt the other candidate was a better fit for this position. You know, if anything else comes along, we've got your resume, and we'll definitely give you some strong consideration. Good luck.
You can have a seat in the waiting area, and we'll send you on a job when your number is called.
Hey, superstar.
Hey, what's up, coach?
How have you been, son? Long time no see.
Yeah, man, just been working hard, man. You know, this job keeps me pretty busy.
I understand that. You know, you should come by the gym more often, man. Fellas love that. They still look up to you, you know?
Yeah, I'll do that, man. You know, bring my son by, show him my old stomping grounds, where his dad became a legend.
He must be, what, pretty big now. What is he, 3, 4?
Man, that boy 4 going on 20. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that kid, man. Swear he's LeBron James already.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody else I know. You know what they say, apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, when you taking your lunch break, you know, I got an opportunity I want to discuss with you.
Opportunity? I hope you don't think I'm taking over your coaching job.
It's not that. I'm not looking to retire no time soon. Besides, you could handle the job anyway. You know what they say? Great players can make great coaches, but I'm a rare exception.
Yeah, you're an exception because you was sitting on the bench next to the coach your whole career.
Okay, but seriously, you know, how's your favorite spot sound?
Man, that sounds great. Hey, Julio, I'm about to take my break. Be back in an hour. All right. Yeah, man, but you look good. You look good.
You're in pretty good shape. Look like you can still play strong.
Yeah, this is what working 70 hours a week and 100-degree weather gets you. But don't let this shape fool you. I couldn't play if I wanted to. If it wasn't for my son, I wouldn't have touched the ball in years.
Well, you know, hey, sometimes, you know, we just have to play the cards that have been dealt to us, man.
Amen to that. So what's up with this opportunity you got for me?
You been watching the sports networks lately?
Can't say that I have. Been too busy with work.
Yeah.
Why, what's on?
Well, there's a huge lawsuit being brought up against the Collegiate Association.
So what's that got to do with me?
The lawsuit is being filed by former collegiate athletes, including two of your former teammates.
What's it about?
It's about the use of likeness without compensation.
I don't know if I want to get involved with that, Coach. I got a nice paying job. Bills are paid on time. I just don't want to complicate things right now.
Michael, you have always been a leader. A person that has always stood up for what was right. You're known as the greatest collegiate basketball player in history. If you get behind this, it will speak volumes. It will add strength to a lawsuit. Remember what I always tell you? With great rewards come
great responsibility. Yeah, I remember,
Yeah.
Coach, but do you really think we got a chance on winning this thing?
I'm not sure, but I know one thing is for sure, that if you get involved, the chance would be much, much greater.
I just don't know, Coach. This is something I'm gonna have to speak over with my wife.
Of course, son. Of course. You know, decisions like this do take some time. You know, talk to Shanice. You know, give Shanice my love and, you know, let me know either way so I can give the legal team an answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna think it over. I'll let you know as soon as possible, but let's finish this pizza because I gotta get back to work.
Right.
You know, time is money.
You're right about that. Absolutely.
Finally, the Collegiate Association is under fire for their sweatshop operation, which earns them billions, while their quote-unquote student athletes earn mere pennies. This is great news. It's long overdue. I'm glad it's happening.
This is gonna be shocking, but I disagree with you.
Wow, yeah, I'm shocked.
Yeah, I know. But these kids are getting a free education, which runs upwards at $100,000. Not only are they getting a free education, they're getting room and board. These kids are having the opportunity to grow mentally, physically, and most importantly, socially.
Yeah, and that's true, and those are great points. And they are getting those opportunities in that education as long as they're still of value to that school's athletic program. I've got it right here. I want you to pay attention to this. If you take the expenditures of the universities, all the money that they bring in, and measure it by what they make off of the athlete services, you will find that the athletes don't even make the national minimum wage standards. Oh, but excuse, let me correct myself. Minimum wage doesn't apply to these kids because they're technically not employees, right?
That's right.
Right, okay. Now, I'm gonna ask you, what's the difference between state institutions, prisons, and collegiate athletics?
Their uniforms?
I like that. That's very good. But the greatest thing that they have in common, in my opinion, is that they both figure out and find a way to acquire cheap labor.
Babe, I think I'm gonna go ahead and join this
An
movement.
institution, the college,
What movement?
is going to make maybe even
Coach Washington came by and picked me up at the job, and we went out to lunch.
millions,
Discussed this
while
lawsuit.
the players whose
What'd he
talents make the whole thing go
Well,
can't rub two
a couple of my
nickels
teammates
together
are
to provide
involved,
for them
and
theirs.
pretty much they just want me to be the face of it.
If you're gonna make this kind of
What'd you
coin,
tell him?
exploiting.
Well, I told
And
him
that's
that
what I'm gonna call
I'm
it,
gonna have to
because
talk
these
it over
kids
with my
don't get
wife.
paid. That you gotta do the
What do you
right thing,
think?
step up, provide them with the means to provide for themselves and maybe
I mean,
their own
it just sounds like a
responsibilities.
lot of
You don't get the
responsibility.
actions
Like,
of,
do you know
say,
how much time it's gonna
a
take?
kid's
Are you
not
gonna have
back into
to
the
quit your
corner where
job?
he has to
Well,
feel he
I'm
has
not
to
gonna
go
have
out
to
on
quit
the
my
street
job,
and
but
sell drugs just to sustain
if we win this
and-
case,
and
I'm gonna have a pretty good chance of changing college sports forever and our lives.
3 years, man. I mean, wait 3 years. Be
Whatever you wanna do,
responsible.
babe. I
Do your
support
thing.
you. It's up to
I'm
you.
not from a poor community, but guess what? I've had struggles too. I've had to
But
do
remember,
things the right
with
way.
great
Other
reward
people
comes
aren't
Great
held to the same
responsibility.
standards. Just because this guy
Thanks,
is
babe.
an athlete doesn't mean he can live.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Give him my phone. Call coach, let him know.
Struggling. Surviving?
Yeah.
Two different things. Do you know what's going to happen on September 12th,
Hey, Coach.
2018?
I'm in.
Right, nobody does. So to say or to make...
All right.
Come on in, gentlemen. Coach, how are you?
Good, thank you.
It's nice to officially meet you, Michael. I am Jamal Davis.
Michael Johnson III.
Oh, I know who you are. I haven't seen a great athlete with your ability since the great Michael Jordan. Right this way, gentlemen.
Hey, you look pretty familiar. Where do I know you from?
Douglas Fern and Associates.
Right, I knew you looked familiar. What happened to that job?
It wasn't a good fit for me. Our views were completely different. And to be honest with you, Michael, I'm a huge fan of yours. I followed your career ever since state. And when I saw you limping out of that office in rejection and saw what they did to you, I knew deep in my gut that I wanted to help other athletes such as yourself. So I began to build a case against the Collegiate Association on behalf of yourself and other athletes.
So wait, let me get this straight. Because my career, you decided to take on this case?
Exactly. You're a great ball player, Michael. You're a winner. And I want to help you regain your legacy.
So how do you plan on doing that? And by the looks of this beautiful office you got here, I know your rates are pretty expensive. I can't afford to pay you.
Let's just say the Lord has blessed me heavily. I need nothing. So, Michael, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to represent you in this case against the Collegiate Association, and we're going to be seeking $10 million. And if that's okay with you, Michael, I would like to represent you as a free agent, free of charge.
Agent for what?
Table tennis. Basketball.
Are you serious? Can't be serious, man. I haven't played in years.
Last I checked, the ball was still round. The rim still 10 feet high. You still are Michael Johnson III, aren't you?
Last time I checked.
Michael, I hope you don't mind, but I've already made a few phone calls to a few GMs and the pros, and they're willing to give you a shot. They just want a chance to evaluate your ankle and see if everything checks out. And Michael, if your ankle checks out, you are looking at one of the greatest athletic comeback stories in history.
My ankle is better. To be honest with you, it feels better than ever.
So is this something that you want to pursue?
It's always been my dream to play in the pros, man, but I'm not in any type of basketball shape, and I don't want to be made a fool of.
Michael, don't worry about being made a fool of. People understand that you may be out of shape. People just want to see if your ankle checks out. If your ankle checks out, Michael, you're given a big shot here. So what do you say?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Hey, I left my hat, so I'm gonna go back and get it. I'll meet you at the car. Sound good? Okay. Thanks, nephew.
You're welcome, Unc.
Michael, welcome. Don Grimswald, the GM here of the Sting. It's going to be a pleasure working you out today. Good luck.
Yeah, so, like I said, guys, everybody's excited about having me here.